Throughout the year, we will be learning interesting facts about the alphabet. We're going to play some games and do some activities that help us know the alphabet inside and out. Symbols are pictures or drawings that mean something. The knobs in cars have symbols on them. For example, this symbol means lights. This symbol means handicapped. Letters and numbers are symbols also. For example, the letter T represents the sound T. What about the letter N? What sound do you think that represents?
N.
The letter N represents N. Good job. Before people began to write, they wrote using pictures. Can anybody think of any examples of pictures that people used as writing?
Egyptians.
That's right. The Egyptians used what's called hieroglyphics. They drew pictures to mean different words. I'd like to tell you what all of these pictures mean, but I have no idea. Can you think of any other examples of when people used pictures instead of letters to write their stories?
Cavemen.
Very good. Cavemen used drawings to tell the stories of the animals they would hunt or the things that happened to their families. Very good. The Chinese people still use an alphabet with many symbols. Each symbol represents a group of sounds. Chinese is a really hard language to learn because there's about 50,000 symbols. Only about 5,000 of them are used regularly. Do you know how many symbols or letters there are in our alphabet?
26.
That's right, there are 26 letters in our alphabet. There are two types of letters. Do you know what those are?
Big and little.
Well, we do use uppercase letters when we're capitalizing a word, but I'm looking for something a little bit different.
Not consonants and vowels.
That's right, consonants and vowels. Very good. We're going to learn a little bit more about those here pretty soon. The very first alphabet containing both vowels and consonants was invented by the Greeks. In the Greek alphabet, alpha is the very first letter. That's their A. And beta is the next letter. That's their B. We put those two words together to be alphabet. It's pretty cool, huh? All modern Western alphabets come from the Greek alphabet. The Roman people used the Greek alphabet to design their own alphabet, which is called the Roman or Latin alphabet. Many modern languages, including English, use the Roman alphabet. Some people think that this Roman or Latin alphabet is the easiest one to read. The ideal alphabet, or the very best kind you could have, would have one symbol for every sound. The Cherokee people had a system like this. Sequoyah, a Native American scholar, created a written version of the Cherokee language. He made one symbol for every single sound in the language. Having only one symbol for each sound sure makes a language a lot easier to learn. However, Even though this type of alphabet is easier to use, most alphabets don't have one letter for each sound. Remind me, how many letters do we have in our alphabet?
26.
26, that's right. But we have at least 40 sounds in our language. And there's over 100 ways to spell those sounds. Even the experts have difficulty agreeing on the number of sounds because of the way the language varies from country to country, meaning it's different in one country than it is in another, and even inside of a country. Think about how different English sounds in Boston than in Texas.
Boston, Texas.
That's right, it sounds quite a bit different. Okay, so let's review. How many letters are in our alphabet?
26.
And how many sounds are in the English language?
Millions.
There's at least 40.
Oh.
We'll be learning a lot about language over the next year.